Hello, everybody. Welcome to this episode of Hoodparanormal. And as you know, it's always special. We give away free treats around here. No, but I wanted to discuss something. And I guess you can just call it just natural law. Natural law of the cosmos. Like I always say. What's the truth and what's not? It's about 4:50. The stars are shining bright. It's real pretty out here. It's a Sunday today. Excuse me. And you know the stars is beautiful. You know, as you know, as the few people who do know me, you guys know I post videos titled CE-5, Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Developed by Dr. Stephen Greer in the 70s to initiate peaceful contact with extraterrestrial life or civilizations on other planets. That sound like some Star Trek shit, huh? Like, man, you crazy. So what I want to do here at this time is I want to do a CE-5 check. Okay? Check all the tools or some of the least tools that you would need or would be helpful to practice CE-5. In reality, you don't need anything to practice CE-5 because CE-5 is done with consciousness. It's done with the mind. It's done with thought. Okay? Thought is mind, and mind is light. So you can think of it as oneness. God is thought, thought is mind, mind is light. Okay? Light shines everywhere around the cosmos. It's teeming with life. So, you know, this is kind of like spiritual and philosophical. Okay? So, you know, we want to see these things kind of need to be embedded in your mind in order to experience the type of phenomenon. It's mainly the way you think, the model you're creating for yourself. And this is for some of the people who say they try CE-5 and it doesn't work. Well, you know what? When I first started doing CE-5, it took about 3 months for me to start getting any type of what you would call, you know, physical contact or things flying around in the sky. But that doesn't mean that they didn't recognize you before or that they didn't come when you called. What a lot of people need to understand is a lot of the beings or entities that come through doing the CE-5 contact are able to traverse through other dimensions. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the reason why some people, when they have CE-5 sightings, they might see a lot of orbs. Or when you do CE-5, you might see a light streak across the sky, and you know it's not a star, but it's kind of like it was pure light. You know what I mean? It was kind of like phasing in our reality and phasing out. One thing that you don't get a lot of information on CE-5 when you type it in. But I'm going to stress this. I'm going to stress this right now. If you're doing CE-5 and you want to see the phenomenon, get you a pair of cheap night vision goggles that can look outside of visible light. Something that can look inside ultraviolet light. Because that's where a lot of the craft is hanging outside of visible light. Now the theory is this: if you wanted to get to the nearest star or planet, whatever it is, you can pick one. I don't care. 100 light years away, take you what? 100 years to get there, 1,000 years to get there, whatever. You would be dead, even going at the speed of light. This is the theory. So, the theory is this: consciousness is faster than the speed of light. So, it's thought. It's the only thing that's faster than light. So the theory is that these ETs have consciousness assisting technology on their craft, and they just think it, boom, and they there. It might even be that they somehow hook up to their craft and even become the craft. The craft become them and they become the craft, sort of two living biological entities. But you know what they say, a theory can always be tested. Right? Right? If I'm so much of a badass motherfucker, right? I should be able to test the theory, right? I tested it 1,000 times on my page, but we go do a check. We didn't check some of the stuff I just said. Check, right? And then we go check some more stuff out. So the theory is this, right? I'm consciousness. I'm a part of everything. I'm a part of the whole. No matter how far something is, I don't give a fuck if it's a fucking billion years away. I'm a part of it. I'm a thinking being, a thinking creature, a consciousness. So if what Dr. Greer and everybody is saying is true, I should be able to use my mind. And I should be able to capture something extraordinary, something amazing. It's a theory. We should be able to test it. I just said it. Now let's prove it. I got to prove it, right? Right? I I gotta talk. You talk shit, you gotta back it up. So I should be able to do it. And I'm gonna make another list check. And then I got some brand new footage. It's already cooked. It's already cooked. It's brand new footage. See, and to do CE-5, you don't have to be in no desert. You can be right over your apartment complex. You can be right. You see where I'm walking at. You see all this shit around me. I'm right here in the city. Come on, I don't got shit to hide. Come on, let's walk in this bitch. Let's see. This is all my books on the occult and philosophy. Some of them, all the shit that I like. Anyway, whatever. But let's do a check. Small check. Four things you need for CE-5. Where is that? Let's get all this gear. Let's get some basic CE-5 gear, guys. I mean, I'm gonna say this is what you need to make it work. You don't need nothing but your mind, but if you want some assurance, that's where my wife at. Okay, she ain't right here. Okay, it's cool. Okay, look, I got a cat. You see, I got a cat. Every wizard should have a cat. Hey guys, every wizard has a cat. Hello, kitty. Every wizard has a kitty. Tom, say hi. Ooh, Desi. Alright. Let's go. Step back out. Oh, dirty grill, cans. That's where I do CE-5 at. Right here. This dirty old spot right here. Look. So you can't, you know what I mean? Ain't no excuses. This is about truth that stands on its own. You know, I don't give a fuck what I believe or what you believe. Truth that stands on its own. God stands on its own. You don't gotta like it. That's what this is about. This is about finding out what the fuck is going on. Because the world is decades behind. We still buying gas and oil. We're creating fucking wars. We what? A type 0 civilization. Decades fucking behind. You're blowing shit up, man. That's what this is about. This is just telling you motherfuckers that your time is short. It's telling the rest of you motherfuckers to wake the fuck up. That's what I'm here to do. You don't gotta like it. So the basic tools to CE-5. Some shit you don't gotta have. Here it is. Just a basic laser. And don't point it at no airplane. And get 30 years. As a matter of fact, don't point it at nothing. Get experience first. Honestly. Get you one of these. See? Boom. It's a little laser light. These are consciousness assisting tools. Basic, look at them as basic consciousness assisting tools. Do a pair of these right here. Do a pair of these. Pair of night vision. These right here, I recommend these. I highly recommend these. These are sight marks. .34 ORT night vision. They're simple to use. Right here, you turn it on. Right here, you control the IR illuminator. And right here is the record and stop. And right here, you can record. No, you can set like the brightness in a few different settings and the time with this one here. And you can hold some of these buttons and switch from even the camera view. So this is fire. So for y'all that say y'all not seeing nothing, it's because the craft sometimes are in ultraviolet light, behind visible light. Okay? And for y'all and for you guys who don't understand what I'm saying this. Human beings can only see what light sees. So it's a whole universe or cosmos teeming right in front of you that you can't see. I like to say we're essentially blind, kinda. You know. And then with our egos and attitudes only built upon the mundane world, that don't help either, do it. Putting yourself more in the box. But yeah. Basic consciousness assisting tools right here. 34 ORT. The first time I did it, I've been seeing crabs my whole life. You know, that's another story of his own. But over here, pointing, the first time I did it, I came out and I didn't even know anything about CE-5 or nothing. And I did a sort of prayer, you know, and days later, you know, in short, you know, a shiny, it looked like dust in the sky, man, like a damn shiny, glittery thing came by and shot up in the sky, man. It was just, it was weird. I went in there and got my girl to see it and my son. But at the time, I didn't have anything to record with. Okay, and yeah, so, you know, that's kind of like proof you can do it with your mind. You don't need a... You don't need a night vision, and that thing came in a day. That crab came in a day. I don't get I don't get a lot of daytime sightings, but I don't do a lot of daytime requests either. And you know, I do recommend that I do recommend that CE-5 app. Okay. Or if you don't want to get the CE-5 app, what I really recommend is the tones. Okay? I recommend the tones. Metaphysically, whatever in them, they work. That I can tell you. They work. You're establishing a point of contact, but you still need to use your consciousness. And send out peace. And let them know that some of us is down here thinking. And not all of us want to blow them up and do disgusting things. And they will come. But if you're scared, and if you would look at that Predator on the TV, Independence Day, and you believe the bullshit that the motherfucking CIA put up out there for your ass, then they not gonna come. Okay, because that's just fucking full of shit. Okay? We the only dumb motherfuckers with bombs and shit pointed at each other. From the low ground to the high ground. All of us. See, so you might want to ask what this is about, right? This ain't about your ideology. This ain't about your religion. This ain't about what country you live in. We don't give a fuck what country you live in. We children of Earth. We ain't no fucking country. Countries is played out. Countries don't do nothing but separate shit. Invisible borders. You know? That ain't what, you know? That's what it's about. Excuse me. You know, because at the end of the day, we dependent on the same energy source. Oil, gas, whatever it is. And we don't control none of it. War going on over there in Ukraine. These motherfuckers send $1 billion over there. But you got poor motherfuckers right here. You got poor motherfuckers right across over there in Mexico. You sent the motherfucker, you know what I mean? It's not that fucking hard. If you can fucking, you know what I mean? If you can fucking spread that much fucking death, you can fucking spread some fucking peace too. So that's how you know that all this shit is bullshit. And you living in the fucking program. And all this shit is fucking designed for you to be a fucking idiot. You see what I'm saying? But see, me, I'm a fucking rebel. With a cause. Though. We dependent on the same energy system. Don't matter what you believe, we dependent on the same energy system. And we can't even harness the energy we got here to its full potential. We take nuclear and we take atomic energy and we build bombs out of it. A mini sun. That's all an atom bomb was. It was a mini fucking sun. They learn how to harness the fucking sun. Build a fucking bomb. Well, you fucking bastard, you. You fucking coward. See, this is where we at. What I don't like. If we can't harness the shit we got here and take care of the shit we got here, we can't evolve. Seeds supposed to grow. When you look at when you look at this bush right here, or you look at the trees, and you look at this big ass oak tree, what is pointing up? Seeds grow. You know, we seeds. We supposed to grow. That's all I'm saying. The one thing you can do is, right, is you can take the CE-5 app and you can play what is called the crop circle tones. I guess Dr. Greer and his team took the crop circle tones and what they did was they did a CE-5 protocol. And in a nutshell, what they got back was the symbol that they sent out. You know, via their mind or radio, however they did it. They got a crop circle back. So they took that crop circle and they turned it into some type of frequency, whatever they did. And you can play that. You know, and you can contact or attract friendly ET races. And I've been doing it for, I'm going to say probably 3 years now. So what you do is, doing CE-5. You just take a little radio. You can just get you just a little cheap walkie-talkie. Long as it's a walkie. See, I can't change the phone. The app is on my phone. I can't change it. You know, what you do is you turn your walkie on, boom, that's when the battery's gone. But I got some batteries in there. I got another walkie with some batteries in it. I just took this one out to demonstrate to y'all. Turn it on. You know, they got them little things you can buy, I guess, that hold this in. You know, I never ordered none. I just hold mine in like an asshole for 20 minutes, 40 minutes. And yeah, play the tones and hold this. And the theory is this, you know, this will generate a frequency that ETs can pick up. And they do. And they do. But along with that comes the coherent thought sequence where, you know, do a visualization or do a short meditation of where you are on the map, showing ETs where you are on the map. And I think that's where a lot of people have a problem with. Because I guess at the end of the day, it's working from the inside. You know, you're working with mind. You know, it's working from the inside. So, you know, for people who, you know, have a problem with stilling their mind, with making their mind silent, you know, that's why he recommends meditation, because you can't be thinking about how good grandma's cookie tasted, you know, or how good grandma's chili beans or how good whatever it is she made. Out of bada, I don't know, you know what I mean? You can't do it. You just gotta just be focused on that one thing, sending out a message. It's gotta be clear. You know? And this is, you know, yeah, you don't gotta have a full-on visualization or go into some type of, or have some type of trippy vision. No, you just gotta just have a still mind and rinse and repeat until you have some results. And when you have results, you might want to have your night vision so you can record it. That's what I do. But, you know, I don't do any meditation. I done done enough meditation in my life, honestly. I done did enough. You know, meds. You know, I meditate. I sit in silence every day. Let's just say that. Because I sit in silence all the time. I don't watch too much TV. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do none of that. Sit in silence every day. You know, no, I ain't no hermit. I watch some TV or, you know, whatever. Dabble with YouTube. But no, man, you know, Analyze yourself. For the most part. So consciousness is the number one thing needed. Because it's you who have an experience, not the laser, not the black bag, and not the night vision. But I'll tell you something though. If you do get night vision, when you do coherent thought sequencing, which is showing them where you are on a map, you can telepathically tell them that you have night vision and sync to the night vision. You know, and that's a safer way for the ETs to communicate with you. You know, this stuff is an experiment. You know, you guys got to go out and do the work for yourself. Don't be looking for nobody to give you all the answers. This is something that everybody should be doing, especially if you're interested in it. Really, all I got to say for now. Unless I missed something. Whoa, these stars is pretty, man. Wow. It's crazy. But yeah. This corner right here. On my latest video, this corner right here, right above this little piece, I was filming with the goggles kind of like here. And I'm gonna show you a craft that came through. Jet smoking fast. A mothership. A big gigantic disc. And all I used was the simple CE-5 protocols. See you on the other side. Please like and subscribe. Hoodparanormal is out.
Awesome. Thank you for that.